What's going on, Yakuza fans? This is the Yakuza Fan Podcast for November 30th, 2016, episode number 14. I'm here with special guest star, Cal.
Special guest star.
Cal, how are you doing?
I'm sick.
Why are you so sick?
I don't know, because I'm just tired of you.
Oh.
On this podcast.
What? How can you be tired of Yakuza talk? This has been like the best week.
I know.
It's been so good. Like the positivity that I've been seeing on Twitter this week has been off the charts.
No, I have a sore throat and I'm hoarse, which I'm sure everyone can hear.
Yeah, you sound like you're literally dying.
I know. I'm actually less sick than I sound, which is good.
Okay, perfect. I can really feel the energy tonight. We're gelling nicely. Now,
shut up.
Okay, why don't we get your stuff out of the way first? So what have you been playing this week? What's been happening in your wheelhouse?
Well, I'm not allowed to talk about Pokemon anymore.
You get 2 minutes to give us a rundown on what you've been doing.
No, I don't want to, because I can't talk about it because I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay, so you've been capturing Pokemon?
I've been capturing Pokemon.
You've been on your Pokemon journey?
Yes, I've been fighting all the leaders of the islands.
Okay, are there gyms in this one?
No.
Okay, good to know.
It's like trials.
Now, I need to know, what do you think you will spend more time with? Capturing Pokemon or capturing people in your clan in Yakuza 6?
Definitely Pokemon, because I don't intend to play the clan creator
at all. No,
all.
That's the only part that I want you to play.
I know, because you want me to do it all for you.
I just want you to grind for me, I'll be honest.
Yeah, you know that is totally not me. You grind for me.
That's very true. Okay, well, that's all you've been playing this week.
I've literally just played Pokemon all week.
Okay, I have had a surprisingly productive
Actually,
week.
I played something else today.
Oh, what did you play?
I downloaded the Rosetta Stone app on my iPad.
Okay.
And I was trying to learn Japanese.
Are you fluent in Japanese now? Can you translate?
Okay.
Can you translate me?
Listen.
Yakuza 6.
Listen, people of the internet. I need $170 because I need to buy Rosetta Stone.
No, sir. I need $170 because I need to buy Yakuza 6 and all of the DLC cards that come along with it.
It's so expensive. It's so cost prohibitive, but I'm so quick at picking it up because, I already speak a couple languages.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy it, but yeah, why is it $170 for Rosetta Stone? For one language pack.
Well, apparently it works.
I
mean, Rosetta Stone has been around as long as I can remember. I remember being in grade school and knowing about Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, it's been around, since the dawn of computers.
Yeah, I feel like ever since there was a computer, there was the Rosetta Stone.
And it's got a great name.
Okay, pop quiz. What's the Rosetta Stone?
It's the
go on.
The knowledge of language. It was in it's some shit.
Oh no!
It was in a movie.
Someone called you on your shit.
Wasn't it in Indiana Jones?
It is in a movie.
Is it in?
Now let's see whether I can get it right. And I want you guys. This is your history lesson for this week. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below.
Is it a biblical thing?
It is not a biblical thing. It was a stone they found, I believe, in Greece.
Oh, I remember now. Thank you. I remember. Yeah,
it has 3 or 4 different languages on it.
I remember,
and that's how they got the Egyptian alphabet.
Or
it was there was some I can't remember the exact alphabets that were on it, but there was 4 different languages.
It might have been Egyptian, but it's not an alphabet.
There was there was the same thing written on it in 4 different languages, but one of those languages was a dead language, and having it being the same words on each part of the stone.
I don't even think it was one language. I think it helped with multiple languages.
I think so too.
Them out.
I think so too. So I want you guys to go look that up.
No, that's true.
This is your history homework. No, this is your history homework for this week. Go and look that up. Let me know what languages those were in the comments below.
I have a fever. I can't be held responsible for anything I say.
That's okay.
And I hate it when you quiz me on the spot. I never know.
I know, you never know.
I don't...
Pop culture, movie names, and history.
It's ridiculous how much movie stuff you know. Pop culture shit
I know so much pop culture and movie bullshit that I'm never going to use.
And you can't remember important things.
Oh, I don't know my own birthday. 16th of August. Every year.
So sorry, what have you been doing?
I have actually been playing a bunch of games this week. Now, let's just start at the bottom. I played a little bit more Borderlands.
Yeah, I watched you play that.
I played episode 2 and started episode 3. Still fantastic. Those games have amazingly good comedy writing. I highly recommend. That's the Borderlands Telltale game.
Yeah.
The adventure game. That's really, really solid. Okay, then I played a little bit of this... How should I put this? Final Fantasy 15. I played very briefly. I saw the opening cutscene. It looks very pretty. I haven't done anything in it. I turned it on to make sure it worked, and then I turned it off. What else? I played a little bit more Shin Megami Tensei, still going through that. Was there anything else I played this week? I'm drawing a blank.
You're still not playing Deus Ex?
No, I'm not playing Deus Ex because I feel like there was something
thing.
else that came out.
There was something that we played
what was
just
it?
recently.
Oh, I remember what it was. It was Yakuza 6, the first chapter demo, which is either the shortest first chapter in the history of game creation, or it's not the entire chapter. Because they said that it was supposed to be the first chapter of the game, but it's not. It's up to a point. And anyone that's been playing it, they know what that point is. When you were told to go into our Little Asia, there is a hard stop where you cannot progress. They put up...
There's a physical stop.
There's a wall, like a digital wall that pops up with a notification on it that says you cannot progress any further by the full game. Yeah. So I've been playing the hell out of that, which... When I say the hell out of that, I think I put in maybe 3 hours.
Yeah.
The first day it came out, I didn't realize how friggin' huge that was going to be. I thought it was going to be maybe 5-6 gig. 38 gigabytes later, and I set it to download. I posted that video on YouTube. I hope you guys have all seen it, just for my ad revenue's sake. And then I went to bed. And then I got up the next morning, and I couldn't play the TV because it was being commandeered with Paw Patrol. So that's fantastic. And then I had to go to my real daytime job directly after that, so I couldn't play it in the morning. And then that evening, I got home late, and so I couldn't play it until 8 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
And then I got to play it for 2 hours, and then it was bedtime. So it has been a little bit of a challenge trying to find some time to play Yakuza 6. I will say, though, what a fantastic return to form. That is such a thrill to be playing it. Oh man, I'm just grinning.
That game was all cut. You did get to play it in the morning a little bit in the sense that you watched the cutscene.
I watched some cutscenes, but
they were so long.
They were so long, and I was unsure if there was going to be anything else that wasn't shown in the previous footage. Like the way that they've been dishing out the intro to that game. Every time they show a scene, they cut key portions of that scene. Like when Nagoshi showed it off, he cut out the part with the orphans and the dream sequence.
Yeah.
When Yokoyama showed it off, he cut out the part with the orphans. It's just been really chopped up bizarrely. So I figured, okay, maybe I should watch this just to make sure there's nothing that I'm going to miss.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we've actually seen them all in previous demos. Yeah. Just maybe not all in one coherent cutscene, but we've seen everything at this point. So after doing all that crap, I got to hang out with the orphans. That was amazing to see those kids, a little bit bigger. I got to play around in first-person mode. I walked around the orphanage with my camera phone up. That was great. Had a fantastic time doing that. And then I finally made the jump to go to Kamurocho to find Akiyama. And holy crap. Compared to that first alpha demo to what it is now, what an amazing leap. They've really fleshed out the gameplay mechanics, the world, everything just looks so good. It's not 900p anymore. It's a crisp 1080. On the PlayStation Pro... I don't think there's a patch yet, but there's supposed to be a 4K patch coming soon. So anyone with the PlayStation Pro, that game is going to look so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a 4K TV.
Yeah. So you look like you want to jump in and say something here. So.
Well, no, I'm just listening. I don't want to say anything.
You don't want to bring down my high.
No, it's just one thing. It's so weird looking at everything being to scale.
It really is.
It continues to be odd.
It really is. So, oh man, I'm just I'm beaming from ear to ear.
I'm a huge fan of the selfies.
I've spent more time going around with my camera phone than doing anything else. I didn't realize how much was going to be in this demo. I thought it might be just wander around Kamurocho, kind of get familiar with the new battle mechanics. But you can go to karaoke and do all of the karaoke songs.
And they're awesome.
They're so good. You can go to Rise Up and you can work out and get super buff. It's amazing.
I particularly like the way that you get a text message advertising on your advertisement phone.
That is my favorite thing. Every time your cell phone goes off, your controller plays the Xperia XZ ringtone, like the actual one from the phone. And then I'm getting a text message from Rise Up telling me that I need to follow my diet. I'm getting advertisements on my advertisements about my advertisements. I'm so happy. It's thrilling. So my favorite thing that I've done so far, I went to Rise Up. I worked out to get super buff. I did some squats. I did some sit-ups. I got S ranks on both. I'm feeling really good about myself. And then I got the message to, you've got to go and eat something to complete the diet.
Yeah.
And I mistranslated it. Like, I think it was like a pondering, which is like a donut, like a brand name donut. And I mistranslated it because I'm an idiot and it was late to onion ring. So I went and got some onion rings. Turns out that wasn't what I was supposed to get at all. And I failed my diet. I come back. The guy from Rise Up, super disappointed in me.
How could you?
And he says to me,
you had a burger.
he's like, oh, I can't believe you messed up your diet plan, blah, blah, blah. Well, let's look at the ratings. And it's like S for sit-ups, S for squats, A rank for eating the wrong thing. Failed the mission. And then it plays Kiryu looking super sad and chubby. And then it cuts to him being super buff and giving a thumbs up.
Yeah, because you still got an A rank or something like that. Or...
I got 2 S's and an A, and then I failed the mission. And I still got buff Kiryu.
So, proof that you can out-exercise a bad diet.
Yeah, apparently. But my diet wasn't that bad. I got an A. I've initiated a couple of sub-stories as well.
I want to say I love the way it pops up and says sub-story.
Yeah, I really, really like the way that's done too.
To differentiate what's going on. Like, is this a little thing? Is this going to be a big thing?
Yep. I have been playing through the Chinese version, which I didn't realize how much of a hard time I would have with the Chinese version. It's a little bit jarring going from Japanese to Chinese. And
because we can pick out some Japanese.
Yeah, I can pick. I didn't realize how many Japanese words I could pick out until I lost that ability.
Yeah.
And not just that, everyone that's been submitting translation guides has been submitting Japanese versions of guides. So I'm comparing the Japanese versions to the Chinese versions, trying to work out what options are where. I tried to turn off subtitles, just because, what am I going to do with subtitles? They make no difference.
Yeah.
But I think I turned off blood, and I'm not sure where the option to turn off subtitles is. They're not in the same place. Right. Or they don't exist.
Long story short, we're getting the Japanese version.
Yeah, so I'm like, screw it. Let's just get the Japanese version. At least then I'll be able to use wiki guides and... I'm sure that there'll be some incoming guides.
And I can pretend like I know Japanese like I usually do.
Do you ever have the problem where you're watching something in Japanese, be it like an anime or playing a Japanese game, and you're watching a cutscene, and then you get up to go and do something because it's like a really long cutscene, you only want to kind of pay attention, and you start doing that, like you start making a sandwich, and then you think to yourself, hold on a second, I don't speak Japanese, I don't know what's going on the screen right now, and you have to run back before you miss something because you just... I do this all the time. It's a real problem that I have where I'll sit there and I'll be watching, then I'll just get up and walk away, and I'll have like a minute before I realize I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I do that. Sometimes I look down at my phone and try and listen, and I'm like, I can't read the subs.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care what's happening on Twitter right now. Kiryu might be in some real danger that I'm not understanding.
But I do actually, I'm always surprised at how much Japanese I do understand. Like, I know a lot of common words. And, like, people and things like that. Like, I understand eating and those drinking and those kinds of action words.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rosetta Stone.
Yeah. See, I don't know anything, so I'm so heavily reliant on the cutscene itself.
Yeah.
So if I walk away and I miss what's going on the screen, I am lost. Like, by the time I get back, someone's been stabbed and, like, I don't know what is going on. Something's on fire. Like, what the hell happened? I left for a minute.
Like, if you talk about the girl's dreams, I could tell you all about that sentence.
Yeah.
But...
the Yume?
Nanako.
Yeah, sure. So, that has been my favorite part of Yakuza 6 so far. I want to say right now that... Remember when I did that 10 things I noticed about the demo?
Yes.
And I said that the safes...
The thing I wrote?
You did not write that thing.
You gave me the points and I wrote the whole thing.
Okay, that's
so
true.
Of course I remember.
Okay, I gave you the points, but I found it, damn it. And I remember saying that the safes were going to be a big deal.
Yes.
They are totally a big deal. There are safes hidden all over Kamurocho now.
They're the new locker keys.
So now you have to find the key and the safe.
I love it.
I think it's really cool too. Kind of miss having it in the theater though. Like I miss the coin lockers. The only
only miss them because you have a figure of it.
I mean, I do, but I miss it just because that's one of those things that I felt was kind of core to Kamurocho was the coin locker stuff. I really enjoy unlocking the lockers, and I really like having like the big advertisement on the lockers, like in Yakuza 4.
Yeah, I don't know. It's time for a change.
It's not that I mind it. It's just
you hate change.
I don't hate change. Apparently I am the only one who likes the new battle system. Every single person on my Facebook, okay, not every single person, but a lot of people on our Facebook group are complaining about how the system works now, about how the battle system feels floaty and
really,
yeah, and everything, and everyone's like super tough and it's really hard, and I'm having a great time with it. Like, I find that I'm building up heat so quickly, and it's like, and I'm playing the Chinese version in English just for now because I'm going to switch to Japanese.
Yeah.
And even when I was playing it on normal, like, I'm just building up heat. Like,
you said in English, you mean on easy.
I do.
Corrections.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. You're absolutely correct. I'm playing that on easy.
Sorry, it's just before someone else yells at you. They're already writing their comments.
I know. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Stop typing.
You're absolutely correct. But yeah, so I'm playing that on easy, and even on the normal difficulty, I'm finding that my heat meter is building super quick. And that game, I think more than any of the other titles in the series, is meant for you to go into heat mode.
Yeah.
Like, you build up a bar of heat like nothing. It's so quick, and then you just tap that button for heat, and then you go to town, and it is a slaughter every single time. It's amazing.
I feel like the battle system, though, is one of those things that it almost justifies to be changed, because it does feel different in every single game. Like, there are some things that carry over, like your core moveset.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's always changes to the battle system.
Yeah.
If not slight, some are drastic, like in Zero.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, the battle systems are different. So I don't know. Don't be surprised that it's changed, I guess.
I kind of feel like that was the whole point of Yakuza 6.
Yeah.
Like, changing out that battle system and updating Kamurocho to be next gen. I feel like that was the whole point of Kiryu's time in prison. Like, all that time spent apart from Kamurocho, going back to the 80s, and now we're in 2016.
Yeah.
And things are different. They aren't like we remember them, just like how they aren't like how Kiryu remembers them.
Kiryu's getting old, guys. He's going to fight differently.
Yeah. I honestly, everything feels just as good as it ever did. Like, there are some weird floaty physics stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, if you do Kiryu's like trademark combo and then they're laying on the ground and you run over and you kick them, they will fly into the air. Or if you do like a tiger drop on them or a suplex, you'll hit the ground and then the physics will spaz out. It's fantastic.
Right, but that's the typical Yakuza janky programming.
That's just it. What is everyone expecting? Everyone's super mad.
What if these games ever been good in that sense?
Everyone is super mad at the way the battle system is working. But to me, it's just all the jank is now part of the battle system. It was always part of the battle system, but now it's just even more so.
Yeah, I'd rather them go flying than the other ways it was janky.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I enjoy giving people like a heat kick and having them fly off into the distance. It's fantastic. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I happen to be the runner of a Yakuza fan website.
You might be slightly biased.
I might be a little bit biased, thinking that everything that they do is great, which I don't. Paid card DLC, screw you. But I just, right now, I have no complaints.
If you find it hard, just get good. And
I guess, like, I don't know what you're supposed to say. It's what you're supposed to tell these people.
Play it on easy. They fixed the problem for you. It's called easy mode.
The problem isn't about easy mode. They don't like the way the battle system feels. They don't like the way Kiryu moves. They say that it's floaty and unresponsive. To you guys, I say, like, I think if you hold R1, you'll still walk, like in every other Yakuza game.
Yeah.
And, like, that alleviates a lot of the problems right there. Not just that, though, you get used to it. Like, people are saying, oh, I tried it for 10 minutes, I hated it, and so I just stopped playing. No, persevere, because once it clicks, and it's not a problem anymore. It only took me, like, when I was playing the beta there, I played it, like, twice, and then the battle system clicked with me, and then I'm just using heat mode all the time.
You were having a really hard time when you first started playing it.
Yeah, the first time through, I game over twice.
Yeah.
And then I played it again, and I was like, what was I thinking? This is awesome.
Yeah. Hey, once upon a time, I hated Dark Souls for the same reason.
Yeah.
Then once you get it...
I hated... I had the exact same problem with Demon Souls. Like, I tried that. I couldn't get... I spent years. Like, how many times did I go back to Demon Souls and not get it? I tried so hard. And then one day it just clicked. And I was like, oh my god, this is the second best game ever. Next to Yakuza 3. Now...
So anyway, keep playing. It'll click. You'll have a Dark Souls moment.
Yeah, please just keep playing Yakuza 6. If you're not sure of the battle system, just keep going. It does get easier. It does become more intuitive as you play. I promise, use your heat mode aggressively, because
you get more.
You build it up way quicker than any of the other titles.
And in the other games, you did kind of save it more, so it's hard to remember to use it.
I found that it went down faster in the other games too. Like, if you got heat and then you get punched once, it would be gone. But this one, I don't know if it just doesn't go away once you build it up, or...
Or you're just better at it.
Maybe, I don't know. I feel like I'm kicking so much ass.
Pay more attention. That's something we need to watch when we play through it again.
I don't know. I plan to play through it tonight while this podcast is exporting. Oh boy. It's been great. If you guys haven't downloaded it yet, head over to the PlayStation Store for Japan or Hong Kong. Download the Yakuza 6 demo.
Yeah, whichever one you plan on buying, whichever version, because it does carry over.
Yeah, all your progress and money and everything will carry through to the full version of the game. I did notice, which I thought was awesome, if you have save data from the previous games, not save data, if you have, I believe, trophies from the previous games in the series, you get a package at the start of the game in New Serena that is like a care package from the orphans. And it's got like a bunch of bonus shit.
Oh, that's a great way to do it. I mean, it's not the first time they've done bonuses with having...
No, they do this every game, but it's really cool to have. I'm super impressed that it exists at all.
Yeah.
So go download
I like
the
the
game.
way they're delivering it.
I'm so happy. It's crazy.
I know.
That's even the best part. The game came out on the 29th, and as I said, my copy of Kiwami was booked to come in the 29th. And baby, that Kiwami came in, and it is sitting there, and it is so pristine, but now I'm left with the dilemma of do I play through more 6, or do I jump into Kiwami? Because, like, I've got these 2 great games just sitting there now. And
we have Final Fantasy 15. And then The Last Guardian comes out next week.
Oh, The Last Guardian, I plan to just power through right before.
It's going to be short.
Yeah, I think my guess is it's going to have an hour of gameplay for every year it was in development. So I'm thinking about 8 hours of gameplay.
What was our clear time for ESO?
We did it under 2 hours.
Yeah.
We got the speedrunning achievement on that one.
Yes.
So Last Guardian, that is this is a good December for games.
It's a good year for video games.
Yes, it really is. And we'll get more into how good of a year it is for video games a little bit later. So stick around to the end. We're going to do some Game Awards chat.
I read on Twitter today that Pokemon Sun and Moon is the fastest selling either Pokemon or Nintendo game. I think it's Pokemon game ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see that.
So I thought that was really interesting, but it totally deserves it. This is the most true to form it's ever been since the original.
Yeah. From what I've seen so far, this is the first time I felt like I could jump back in and enjoy it. Still not going to, just because it's Pokemon and I don't care.
Yeah, you know how Pokemon usually has that point where you hit, and I was just replaying Yellow, so I know about it. Where you just I get it. The slug is here,
Yeah. Now what kind of Pokemon is the slug?
But you get to that point where it's like, okay, I've got like 4 badges now. I'm halfway through and I've got all this shit to do, and it's getting like grind heavy.
I do that at the very first gym every time. I think I said this last week. So let's move on.
Yeah, so you get to that point. Well, this game I haven't hit it yet. It doesn't feel like it has a point like that so far. I'm still like going strong.
That's really cool. Oh boy, this has been a strong one.
Yeah.
Let's just end the podcast now. We'll go play our games.
My DS is sitting right next to us.
Stop playing the DS while we were recording.
I wish. Yeah. No, you took it away.
I slapped it out of your hands. I said, no, Cal. No, not today.
No more Pokemon.
Oh, no.
I just got a Sharpedo to ride.
Oh, boy. Okay. So, let's move on to what else happened this week in Yakuza news.
Other things happened?
There were some things. Not a whole hell of a lot. There is a...
What else can you talk about a game that the demo's out?
Okay, I have yet to post this, and I think this only came out Monday.
Yeah.
But they did announce a new tie-in for Yakuza 6.
Yes.
Which is shampoo. So Kiryu's, he's flogging shampoo now. You can go and buy bottles of shampoo in Japan with Kiryu on it.
You can be clean and you can put your cologne on after.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like they're really trying to tell the gamers something.
Yeah.
Like that's just it. They're trying to up the birth rate. They've introduced Haruto. They're showing you how to take care of a baby. Now they're showing you how to keep yourself clean, how to put on cologne. You've got to start looking good.
Fashionable watches.
Exactly, yeah. Expensive watches to get out there. They are trying to subtly tell people that you need to up the birth rate in Japan.
I knew it. I knew that we were always talking about how does this game get funded year after year? It's the government.
The government is funding it to up the birth rate. And this has been an 11-year con in order to really promote, being a father, or in this case, a grandfather. I don't know, whatever.
Just having babies. And
I cannot wait for that part. I'm getting all tongue-tied. I'm so excited. Taking Haruto out on the town, like walking him around Jingaicho.
Why don't you spend some time with your real babies?
No, God, no, they suck. They're the worst. But Haruto, that's where it's at. See, I can't just throw my real babies in the air and take selfies with them. That sucks.
Yes, you can.
I need to do it with virtual babies. Okay, let's move on. So
the shampoo.
We've got a shampoo
Can we
chain.
get it at Don Quixote?
I'm sure we can. That's all I know about it so far. I saw some pictures. I'm going to try and get that news story up tonight or tomorrow.
Speaking of Don Quixote, I don't know. Did you share that video of Don Quixote?
I did.
To our Facebook, yeah?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, go watch that on the Yakuza fan Facebook page. Abroad in Japan.
Yeah, Chris Broad. He's a famous, well, semi-famous, I guess, YouTuber in Japan who just does videos about Japanese pop culture. And he actually visited a Don Quixote. It's super interesting.
Overwhelming.
It really is overwhelming. But that's on our Facebook and on Twitter. It's kind of worth a watch.
Okay, so what else?
As of yesterday, actually, that the new Yakuza JDrama is out.
It's out?
It's out. Like
that was quick.
It's out on Geo Online, which is like an online streaming service in Japan. I'm not paying for that. No one I know has seen it yet.
Yeah.
If you've seen it, let me know what it's like, and tell me a place where I can watch it legally, because I really want to check it out. Even if it's not subbed, I just want to watch it because
But even like if you subscribe to the streaming service, would it accept a credit card? Usually stuff doesn't.
You're right. I honestly have no idea. I believe the DVDs come out December. No, not December. Sorry, January something. I can't remember the exact date. Yeah, they have a real quick turnaround. So it's going to be coming to other streaming services then as well. So.
Okay, so I wonder if Netflix will get it.
I hope Netflix gets it. I sincerely doubt they will, but I really hope they do.
I can see them picking up the subbing, though. They do it sometimes.
I know. Do you think they bring it over to English? I wonder if we could petition Netflix to bring over the Ryuga Gotoku J-drama.
Would you like to sub it?
Yeah. Like, see whether they get
sub
the
a
license.
lot of shit.
Right? Okay, well, I'm going to look into that. I'm going to see what we can do. Trying to get Netflix to sub this. And if there's a petition, I'll post it on Twitter and Facebook, and you guys can go sign it there. But yeah, if you guys have seen the J-drama, let me know what it's like. I'm dying to watch it. I really like the whole concept. It's 3 guys move from Jingaicho to Kamurocho and get caught up in organized crime. So, very Yakuza.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, the trailer is up on the website. Seriously, go watch the trailer. It is very Yakuza. It's fantastic. So, where to now?
I don't know.
Do we jump headfirst into shoutouts, or do we go to Famitsu Wednesday?
I don't know. Who are you shouting out?
We'll get there when we get there. Oh, we can get there. Okay, so let's go into Famitsu Wednesday.
Okay.
It kind of ties it together.
Are we still doing these? Like the demo's out. The game is coming out.
You know, I am happy that they are continuing Famitsu Wednesday because
we have content for our website.
We have content for one. It's a great reason to keep coming back to Yakuza Fan. But I really like the stories that they give. Like, they're still teasing characters that have yet to show up. Like, this week they showed off like a crazy looking chef, like a Chinese chef, big meat cleaver, looks like something out of Sleeping Dogs. They showed off like bathhouse fights.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey on, they're back.
They are.
That's the best part about these games.
It really is. So bathhouse fights are back. And then they got this weird gimp guy. And apparently these are all side characters. These aren't even pertaining to the main plot. These are just side characters that you meet in the game.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to bring up the picture of the gimp guy.
Wait, are we supposed to say that?
What, gimp?
Yeah.
It's not a racist slur. What are you talking like?
I didn't say it was racist.
Why can't you say gimp?
I don't know. Isn't it one of those words that you're not supposed to use too much?
No. That is a gimp. The term for that is a gimp.
What is that?
That is a masochist with a ball gag that looks like an eyeball in his mouth. That's what I thought. He is locked up somewhere under Kamurocho.
Alright.
And he attacks Kiryu based on his instinct alone.
Okay.
So, I am super excited. I want to fight this guy. I want to meet him. Then, of course, we got this giant map, which our translator, Chelsea, has gone and translated all of the play spots, like every single thing in Kamurocho.
Hey, did you Photoshop that?
No, Chelsea did.
Wow.
I know.
She does all the work for us.
I know. But if you're having trouble finding locations in Yakuza 6, we have the map on our website in the latest Famitsu Wednesday post.
Yeah.
Go and check it out. It has everything listed with numbers and names, and it just tells you exactly where every single thing is in Kamurocho. If you're unclear, if something's not making sense in the in-game map...
That is awesome.
Right? It's ready to go.
How useful.
I know. Look, there's even a darts live. We can go and play a darts live. Oh, man. Wow. Look, there's the Net
Chelsea.
Cafe.
We should fix this and translate the streets too.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we're going to do about that. Maybe we'll go above and beyond what translators need to do here. We'll just go for it. So check that out. They also had an interview with Nagoshi.
He is so well dressed. I love his coat.
I'm not going to talk about every single thing that he talked about in the interview. Right. It's totally worth reading just because it's right on the eve of release. And it's just this little interview with Nagoshi that kind of talks about what it means to be Kiryu's last game. The relationship change between Haruka and Kiryu now that she's, had a baby. Why he decided to end Kiryu's story here. And he doesn't say exactly why, but you definitely get the sense that Kiryu's kind of grown up and they want to move on from Kiryu. And he's been toying with ideas of how to end the series for a while, and they finally thought that this would be a good way to end Kiryu's story. Whether they do or not,
yeah.
Whether he gets blasted off into deep space and has to be in hibernation until the world needs him again, that might be the way they go with this. I really hope it is. I hope that Kiryu is killed, but then as he's dying, a single tear rolls down onto Haruto's cheek, and he becomes the next Kiryu.
Sorry, I'm actually reading the interview while you're talking.
Yeah.
And you guys gotta read this interview.
It's really good, right?
This line, though, is fantastic. Of course, if Haruka had a baby, then her relationship with Kiryu would also have to change.
Yeah.
What? That's such a weird line.
I disagree. Because Kiryu's always thought of her as a kid, and now if she's had a baby...
I guess she has to be more mature. But yeah. I also like that he talks about all the people getting mad about, Haruka couldn't have a baby. And we've seen this too. It's like, it can't be her baby because it's not my Haruka, basically.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, guys. Or she's not a slut.
Well, I like this one here where he says, Haruka isn't the kind of woman to sleep with a guy because of self-loathing and loneliness.
And that's the kind of things that are being said to him.
Yeah, these are the things that our fans are saying to Nagoshi about Haruka.
Yeah.
And it's like, why not? That is something that adults do. Haruka's not a kid in this game. She is a fully grown woman who, let's face it, she gets depressed, she gets lonely. Why couldn't she?
But even if she wasn't either of those things, what's wrong with sleeping with guys?
I understand that, but...
regardless of... how her emotional state is at the time. She's not sleeping with them necessarily because she's self-loathing or lonely. I mean, she could be, but...
That's just it. We
don't know. It's just... all we know is she slept with someone.
Maybe.
We
think.
But
it could just be a complete red herring.
Right, but if it's not, then, that's what adults do. Adults do that. They sleep together.
I am putting my money on on Beat Takeshi being Kiryu's father. Yeah. I am banking money on this. I have no inside information on this one. I really think that Beat Takeshi is going to turn out to be Kiryu's father.
My favorite comment in the Discord was that it's going to be plot twist that Haruto is Haruka's twins, baby. Because they do look alike.
That would be the worst.
But we'll see.
That would be absolute worst.
I think it's her baby. But we'll see.
I don't think it is. I think that she's looking after it for someone else. Or maybe someone tried to kill it and now she was protecting it, and that's why the car tried to run her down. I think that it's going to look like it was an accident that she got hit by a car, but it was actually a hit because the baby is someone important.
I agree that the baby is someone important and it was a hit, but I think it's who the father is, not
you think that they tried? Oh, maybe.
I think she slept with somebody important.
Oh, what if it's Daigo's baby? People are going to be so mad. Oh, I can feel the rage right now. I can feel it coming through this microphone.
That's it. Daigo's baby confirmed.
Yeah. Oh, man, that would be such a twist. Oh, that would be the worst. So anyway, go check out Famitsu Wednesday. There's also some information there on what kind of prizes you can win from the baseball and from Rise Up.
Oh, that's kind of handy.
I hate that Rise Up is spelled like that.
Rise Up.
Rise Up. Rise Up.
Rise Up.
I hate it so much.
Oh, Japanese.
Oh, it's the worst.
What is it? It's this combination between Japanese English. There's a name for it. I can't remember what it is.
English? Romaji?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
It's just there's so many phrases.
It's a portmanteau of Rise and Up.
Yeah.
Through a Japanese lens.
Yeah, but up is UP. You're still wrong.
The worst.
But yeah, Japanese language has so many weird pseudo-English words that aren't real.
Every language incorporates other languages. It's like, it's not...
They do, but a lot of times they're just mispronounced.
Yeah,
they're not spelled completely wrong.
Yeah,
like,
they try to get fancy with another language.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we see that a lot.
And this is a chain. This is a company that has money to throw around, and they couldn't get someone to look at their logo. Oh.
Maybe they just... I think it's because of how they pronounce it with their accent, though. It seemed right. Maybe the UP wouldn't have made as much sense to a Japanese speaker. I don't know.
Okay, I need to work on a lore video for Rise Up. I need to find out.
We should research all about Rise Up.
Maybe we should just research everything.
We should research more before we do podcasts.
No, we'll leave it up to the commenters. They need something to do.
Yeah, they need someone to get angry at.
Yeah, see, because this is an audio-only podcast, they need something that they can do in the background while they listen. So if I give them tasks throughout the podcast...
They'll stay engaged.
These are the sub-stories of the podcast. I need you guys to go out and find me... I don't know. Well, first of all, we need to find out what languages were on the Rosetta Stone. That's the first sub-story.
Yeah.
Let's put that in your completion list. If you want to get 100% completion on the podcast, you need to go to a Starbucks and get a drink. It doesn't matter which one. Get all of them for completion.
Get out of the candy cane one. I like that one.
No. And then you need to go to a gym. Now.
Yeah. Like our fans are going to the gym.
Hey, some of them are. Some of them are buff. Like I've seen pictures of some of our listeners. And it's like, man, I feel bad about myself.
Yeah, they said they post their T-shirt pictures, and it's like, oh wow, you're really good looking.
Hey, Yak fan, here's a picture of me in my T-shirt, and it's like 6-pack abs. Like, oh my god, I feel super bad about myself right now. Yeah, and I just eat another donut.
It's pretty embarrassing.
It's really embarrassing. I'm like, wow, man, that looks great. I won't send you a picture of me.
Yeah. Well, you have to, pay extra money for your shirts.
Yeah. Become a $5 subscriber on Patreon. You can see what I look like.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Okay, so what else do we have here? I was going to talk about the differences between the Chinese and the Japanese version. I think we kind of covered that, though.
Yeah.
We
haven't found any other than that.
I honestly recommend getting the Japanese version. It's a little bit more expensive, but now that I've kind of played with the Chinese version and I'm in the community with doing the translating, stuff like that, everyone's getting the Japanese version. And when the guides start coming out, and I'm going to throw this in right here, but shouts out to Ryuga Gotoku fan and Kamurocho Harukin, because they have been working hard getting translations done. And I believe it's... Oh, God, there was another girl who was hitting me up the other day. Is it Akiyama's Dragon? I can't remember her name. I'm sorry. I don't have your name on file right now, but...
Why don't you... you
I don't know.
Time prepping. You write down stuff that doesn't matter in our list.
There are so many things that matter in our list, and I need to know. But, quick, Cal, cover for me.
I don't know. I can talk about Pokemon some more.
Do you really need to? Dojima's Dragon Girl. There we go.
Okay.
She's been sending me a couple of translations. I tweeted those out when I received them. So there are some great people in the community doing translation work on top of Chelsea, and it's so great to see. But the problem is they're all translating the Japanese versions of the game.
Yes.
I don't have a single person translating this from Chinese to English.
Which is funny because there's more Chinese speakers
You would think it would be easier and there would be more fans.
I know people who speak Chinese, Mandarin.
Yeah, exactly.
And can read it and everything.
That's just it. I have friends I could literally call on the phone and say, hey, can you translate this for me? But I won't.
It involves calling someone on the phone.
Exactly. I don't want to do that.
My best friend in the whole world, his mom is fluent in Mandarin. Yeah. And I won't even call her. Yeah. So
exactly. It sounds like I'm going to go with the Japanese version. All my big talk about getting the Chinese version to save money, right out the window.
You bet on PlayAsia the cards are $10 off right now.
For the Japanese ones?
Yeah.
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 They are, but not for the 10,000 point card, which is what we get. Yeah, they're like $1 off. But
so save $1.
They're $1 off, but there's price breaks for getting higher amounts.
Yes, it's cheaper.
So you do save money getting like a 10,000 point card is only like $5 more expensive than trying to break it down to the smaller amounts. And then you get like an extra, 2,000 points to throw around on bullshit.
To buy card packs.
That's my plan. I'm going to buy so much cards DLC Or, I don't know, what should I buy? If I've got an extra 2,000 points, what is a good purchase? Sub-story number 3 activated. Let me know in the comments below. What is a good pickup on the Japanese PSN for 1,500 PlayStation points?
And for the record, if you're going to buy the game and you want to get a points card and you're going to buy it from PlayAsia anyway, go click the affiliate link on the website because we get money.
Yes.
Then it goes towards us buying this game.
Exactly. I'm going to shill for PlayAsia again because that's apparently my job now. We have a link on our website. We make
so little money from it, but it helps.
Yeah, we have a link on our website to PlayAsia. That is our affiliate link. We get a little kickback when anyone buys anything clicking through that link. If you're going to buy it anyway, if you're looking for points cards or to just import the game, click that link, please. It helps so much. It's going to offset the cost of all these wafers that I need to import. Speaking of which, I don't know if this was ever explained anywhere, but apparently all of like the best cards, like the wrestlers, are in those packs of wafer
So like
cards.
you have to buy the physical thing.
Yeah, I don't know that you might be able to get them if you buy them digitally. Like,
this is a little counterintuitive to your birth rate theory, because now everyone's going to get fat eating wafers.
That's fine. No, maybe they're healthy wafers. Or maybe they're going to eat the wafers, see the wrestlers inside and be like, oh man, I've got to get buff right now. I don't know what they're going to do. And then they're going to eat another wafer.
Yeah, I think I would just feel bad
Mark
about
it off their completion list.
So how are we going to get these wafers?
I've been arming and ahhing about that. Right now,
J-List will have them?
I was wondering that. We've actually been finding some websites. Like if you've been in the Discord, we've been talking about where the best place to import them from is, and we have a couple of links in there to boxes of wafers.
Oh, so we can get a whole like
a crate of wafers for like
a drop shipment.
Yeah, for like $60. You can bring in
retail.
Yeah, like they would sell on store shelves.
Yeah,
you can bring in like a box of those.
I wonder, can we just ship from Japanese Costco?
That's what I wish. Like, if I really wanted to, what I should do is like import a box of those.
But it has to be specially marked.
I could sell them third party though.
Yeah, but you have to make sure you get the right ones.
Like, no, they are specific. What do you mean?
Like to get the wafers, but make sure that they actually have the packaging and everything.
No. These are specifically not. These are on the website specifically labeled as the really good brand ones. Like,
we should do that soon.
Pre-orders already started selling out on some.
Oh wow. So we're gonna order a case of wafers and
maybe
you guys can have our cards that are not.
Only if they take PlayStation points. What I really want to know is if the cards have individual codes for activation. Like, the way that they're transferring these cards around, I wonder if each card is going to have, like, a card or a QR code that you put in the clan creator to activate them in-game. Right. Or are they going to be single-use PlayStation Network codes?
Yeah, because if it's a QR code, I mean, those will all leak online.
If it is a QR code, I'm just going to find a wiki, and I'm just going to input codes all day long. They did the same thing in Peace Walker.
Yeah.
Where all of the good cards that you could get, like all of the tie-in stuff, they were just reusable codes.
Right. They just did it in Pokemon too.
They did the same thing in our Skylanders. Like, there's a label on the Skylanders website that says, please do not share these cards or codes with your friends. Because they want you to buy all these collectible cards, but they're reusable codes.
Yeah, like you wouldn't share them with your friends. That's the first thing I would do.
Yeah, exactly. Like, or our plan was to just pull our money and then just split it separately. So, I need wafers. If anyone has the hookup for a Michio Ono card, that is the only one that I care about. Yeah. I want to put that in my wallet next to my pictures of my kids.
No, it's not in your wallet.
And anytime someone asks me to see pictures of my kids, and I open up my wallet and there's Michio Ono.
So P.O. Box 102.
Yeah. Just get in touch with me if you can hook me up with that Michio Ono card, because, man, I love that orange. I hate oranges, but I love that one.
I love oranges. Chocolate oranges. They're my favorite.
Yep.
Send me a chocolate orange P.O. Box.
Yeah. Okay. What else do we got? I think
that's it. We did it.
We powered through the news.
Powered through 43 minutes.
Hey, that's pretty good. We spent like a whole hour arguing last time. I'm just going to reiterate. Yakuza 6 comes out in 8 days. It is almost here.
Why don't we have a countdown on the website?
I don't know, because that's retail space that I need to keep YouTube videos on.
Right.
If you want to import Yakuza 6, click that PlayAsia button, import from there, Give us a kickback.
Oh, you're shilling.
I am shilling like crazy because Daddy needs that Yakuza 6. Daddy needs those wafers.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Enough of my shilling. Enough of my carrying on. I think that's it for Yakuza news. Cal, can you think of anything else?
No, I can't think of anything. Should we? It's the end of the month.
Ooh,
do we need to shout out to our Patreons? Patrons?
We do, but usually we do that in a different video. We do the preview video for the Patreon backer Q&A.
Okay.
If you were a backer at the $5 tier, our Patreon Q&A is coming up. So any questions that you have, there is a thread on the Patreon page. Go and post your questions in the comments there. We will be answering any question that you ask, no matter what it is. Just let us know right there in the comments.
And you have to look at our stupid faces while we do it.
Oh, yeah. We record these babies with a video camera. It is going to be the worst. We're going to try and do a little bit better than last time.
No, we're not.
Well, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and gussy up this location. Or maybe I'll put a green screen.
We don't have a green screen.
Now we're in Kamurocho.
We don't have
I'm going to go and buy some green paint.
You know what, though? Speaking of shilling, on Amazon, we have an Amazon wish list, and there's totally a green screen on there. So if you guys want to, like, gift us one so we can go to Kamurocho...
Sub-story number 4 activated. Go to Amazon.com and buy me a green screen. Oh, boy. I can't remember if
Christmas is coming.
I totally lost my track of...
What if they have chocolate oranges on Amazon?
I don't know. We should add some to the wish list. So yeah, go pre-order Yakuza 6. If you pre-order it, you get a exclusive theme.
Yeah, make sure you have to do that by the 7th.
Yeah, so
which is the 7th in Japan. If you're
so the 6th, it'll be the 6th in the West, but the 7th in Japan, unless you're in Australia, where it will be an hour before. Okay, so that's my final piece. Go pre-order Yakuza 6, and play it with us on launch day.
Why isn't Australia called the Far East?
I don't know. This is called Down Under. It's got a better name.
Right.
It's the mysterious East. It's Australia's Down Under. We're in the shitty West right now.
Great Way North.
No, there you go. The Great White North. What is America called? Like, what's the U.S. called? Does it have a nom de plume?
No.
Oh.
Horrible.
Oh.
Trumptopia.
Oh, jeez. Let's not get started on that. Okay.
So why do we have all these letters on our notes?
Okay.
They're all far away from me. Why would you write it like this?
This is just to annoy you. I want to get into this. We're in a unique position because tomorrow the Game Awards 2016 hit the internet.
Yes.
And I know I'm going to be watching live.
They're hosted by my boyfriend, right?
Yep, Doritos Pope.
Yes, I love him so much.
Okay, great. What's his name?
Jeff Keighley.
Oh, you did it. Wow, you really do have a big boy crush on it.
I follow him on Twitter.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So, the Game Awards are coming up. As per usual, not a single Japanese game that I've seen. Actually, that's not true. There's one Japanese game that made the list this year.
Okay.
That's Dragon Quest Builders.
Oh, Dragon Quest. Oh, I should play more of that.
It's really good.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. So what I wanted to do here was I've got the list of nominees, and I want to read them to you. I want to see whether what your picks are, what you think you're going to get.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll just discuss them and just say whether they deserve them or not.
Okay, and I want to point out my opinion. Last year, I thought it was criminal how many awards Her Story won.
I agree.
We played that game. It was all right.
I liked Her Story.
But
I thought it was really good.
It did not deserve Game of the Year.
Yeah.
By any stretch.
I thought it was really neat. I thought it was super interesting.
It was too easy.
It was very, very easy, but it wasn't Game of the Year.
The only one she deserved was for the acting.
I agree. I thought the acting was top notch. Don't look at these. I'm going to read them off to you, okay?
Sorry.
It's okay. Close your eyes and meditate on this for a second, okay?
I can't. I'll fall asleep.
That's fine. So, as I said, we're done Yakuza talk now. So, now you get to listen to our opinions about video games.
Yeah. Of which we have many strong.
Oh, we have the most opinions about video games. I think I have the most opinions about video games.
I don't know. We're very opinionated people.
So, I'm not going to say every single one. These are just the ones that I thought were the most interesting or most pertaining to our interests.
Right.
So, here's the list of nominees for Best Independent Game.
All right.
Okay, and I want to know which one you think should win and which one will win.
Okay.
Okay. And or whether you just disagree with the list entirely.
Whether we've played them.
Yeah. So, here we go. I'm pretty sure that we've played all of these.
Okay.
So, Best Independent Game. Firewatch,
yeah,
Hyper Light Drifter, Inside, Stardew Valley, or The Witness.
Wait, did I play The Witness?
You played The Witness. That was the one where you have to go around solving slide puzzles.
Oh yeah,
I love that game.
It was all right.
I loved it.
Well, this list is easy.
Okay.
What should win is Stardew Valley because it's the fucking greatest game
Really?
ever. I love Stardew Valley.
Really?
Yes, it's the best because it does so much.
Okay.
Wait, of course, Inside's gonna win.
You think?
I think Inside's gonna win.
I would be. I
loved Inside, but it was one and done. And Stardew Valley, I keep going back to, and I love it so much.
I don't think so. I think The Witness is going to win, just because it is a big open world game that is completely brilliant. Like once you get deeper into those puzzles, and you find out that there's been clues left at the start of the game that like.
Yeah, it's good, but I just don't think it deserves to win. It was kind of. I thought it was kind of boring. The puzzles were.
See, I didn't. I had such a great time, and I felt like the progression, like. I really, really love The Witness. I want to, you know what? I might play more of that.
And like Firewatch had good acting. I was
fell apart.
Played it, but it did fall apart at the end.
I felt like Firewatch wasted my time. I
liked it.
I was very upset with how Firewatch went.
Inside, if you guys want to see, we actually have a full playthrough of Inside on our other channel.
Inside is fantastic. Like Inside is the only one of these games that we played through all the way.
I just about finished Stardew Valley.
Hyperlight Drifter I've sunk a ton of time into. That one is top notch.
It is a good game.
Hyperlight Drifter is the best Zelda game on the PlayStation 4. It is so good.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
It is so good. Like I highly, highly recommend.
And the co-op is it's really cool.
Yeah, if you guys like Zelda-like games and you like a techno-punk aesthetic, check out Hyperlight Drifter. That game is amazing. Though I really think The Witness is going to win though, just on sheer scope and the puzzles.
No, I think Inside's going to win. I mean, it was reviewing amazingly, and that story and the fact that it left it open-ended.
Yeah, but did Inside really do anything different than Limbo did?
Doesn't matter.
How did Limbo do when it came out, I wonder?
I don't know. I didn't like Limbo as much, but I knew it was really popular.
Yeah, I definitely think the Inside was way better than Limbo.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I don't like playing those games, though. I find them a little bit too spooky for me. I don't like the sudden deaths, and I jump.
I remember.
I mean, you can watch our Let's Play.
I played through the whole thing. Every single time there was a spooky moment, you clung to me. Yeah. It was like one of those Japanese tests of courage. We were walking across the beach, and you're holding my elbow the whole time.
I am a wimp.
Every so often, a fake yokai popped up.
I am a certified wimp. But we all know it.
So I think it's going to come down to Inside of The Witness. I don't think it's going to be Hyperlight Drifter. Let's move on to the next thing because we're on the first category.
Sorry, I like to talk about video games.
Me too. We should just have a spin-off podcast that is just video game talk.
We would never shut up.
It's true. Okay, so next up is the best action-adventure game.
Okay.
We have Dishonored 2, Hitman, Hyperlight Drifter, Ratchet & Clank, or Uncharted 4 Thief's End.
Well... I mean...
I don't see a world where Uncharted 4...
Yeah, how does Uncharted 4 not beat out all of those other games?
I don't even think it's the best game on the list. Like, to me, the best game on this list is Hyperlight Drifter.
I guess, but Hyperlight Drifter is just such a, I don't know, different game than Uncharted. Like,
yeah. I
don't even feel like they deserve to be in the same category. Like...
Really?
It's more, I guess I consider it more of an adventure puzzle game.
Really?
Than anything. Yeah, because it's like Zelda, you gotta figure out how to, like, solve the room or whatever.
Okay.
Like, there's kind of more puzzle enemies or things that you gotta beat differently, right? Whereas Uncharted, it's a movie. It's very cinematic.
But that's my problem with giving this best action-adventure game. I thought that Uncharted 4 made a better movie than it did a game. Like, yeah. I loved my time with Uncharted 4, but it got a little long. Yeah. And but it had the most amazing ending to a video game. I was
going to do a video on Uncharted 4, but you wouldn't get the footage off the PlayStation for me.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't do that.
But Nathan Drake.
I know. So you think Uncharted 4 is going to clean up there?
Well, I mean, like, I like looking at his butt for 16 hours or whatever the game was, 12 hours.
Well, not even that. I think it was like 8 hours. It was not a very long game.
I like short games, though. Hyperlight Drifter is a good example of a game that's a little bit too long for me.
But it's really not, though. We have
20 hours, right?
I don't even think it's that. I think it's like 16.
I don't know. But, like, Uncharted, I like short games. I like my story, and I'm good. Yeah. So, like, I don't know. I really liked Uncharted. I had a lot of fun playing it, but I think that it'll win.
Yeah.
And I think it deserves it.
Dishonored 2, I don't think it's going to get on there. I hear it's not as good as Dishonored 1. Hitman, I love what they've done with Hitman. The way that this Hitman works, you have... It's been released episodically, okay? And every month, I think it's every month, you get a new episode to play.
Yeah.
But in the weeks in between, you get these elusive targets where they will give you a specific person, like, you will get a mission dossier emailed to you, and it'll be like, so-and-so is now on the loose. Go. And so you enter the little worlds that the Hitman gives you, and you have one chance to find this target and kill him to get your name on that leaderboard.
That kind of reminds me of Spelunky's daily challenge.
Yeah, it's exactly the same kind of thing. So you go in there, you get this one shot to take out this target, and if shit goes sideways, that's it, you're done. And it's such a cool idea to keep you coming back and to keep the game popular over the year and to keep people engaged. I think that's brilliant.
Cool. And like Ratchet and Clank is basically a kid's game. It's not
Ratchet and Clank is just a remake of the first game with a bunch of extra shit that I didn't like added in. Like,
and I mean, Ratchet and Clank's fun.
Oh, Ratchet and Clank is the most refined, fun game on the list, I think. But I don't think it should win just because it's a remake. Same way, if Kiwami was on this list, I don't think it should win either.
All right, let's move on. I just glanced in the next section. We don't even need to read this one. I already know what's going to win.
Best RPG. You know what? I think you'd be surprised. So
I know what deserves to win.
Best RPG. Dark Souls 3, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, World of Warcraft Legion, and Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Okay, well, first off, nobody cares about Xenoblade Chronicles X.
See, now, I would agree with you, but I think that it just has this weird tenacity to win. I think that people will throw the Wii U a bone, and especially because it's in its twilight right now, and they will say, yes, this was the best game on the Wii. This was the best RPG released this year.
No. And World of Warcraft Legion is expansion. It won't win. Witcher 3, I've heard isn't as good as Witcher 2. So
I hear the complete opposite. I hear Witcher 3 is the best one in the series.
Really?
Everyone that I've heard talk about that says that it's the best. That's one of the only games on here that I haven't tried.
Yeah, I haven't played it either.
Like, World of Warcraft is another one. Like,
another expansion pack.
See, but that's funny. Like, how can you give the World of Warcraft best RPG when I didn't even know there was an expansion?
Yeah, but the people who know, like, you got to remember the user base on WoW is still huge.
I understand, but
I think it really comes down. I think it's going to come between Dark Souls 3 and Deus Ex.
But that's just it.
Because I've heard amazing things like Deus Ex.
But who's putting this in the public consciousness? Like, the people voting for these games, they might know who it is. They may know what it is, but I know that each of these other games exist. I haven't played 3 of the 5 games on this list.
Yeah.
And I know what all of them are. I can tell you the core concept and storyline of every single one of these, except for that World of Warcraft expansion.
Right.
And to me, if I don't know that just from the public consciousness, I don't think that it should be...
Yeah, but you really, really avoid Blizzard.
I don't.
Yes.
I just don't hear anything about it. Like, they're never brought up. Like,
you don't follow
I'm shocked that this is even on the list.
You don't even follow people who are mainly PC gamers. You gotta remember that's the only thing that's exclusive to PC.
Maybe so. List. But I remember, like, whenever every single other Warcraft expansion that came out, I remember hearing something about, like, the
I worked
Panda one.
retail when one came out. Ugh.
Yeah.
I had to do a midnight launch.
I hear more buzz about what's happening in Final Fantasy 4. It's a 14?
I don't know.
I think it's 14. Than I do about World of Warcraft.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm the kind of person who has my finger on the pulse of the community, and I haven't heard a thing about this WoW expansion. So maybe it's fantastic. Maybe it's game-changing. I don't know. I'm going to throw this out there, though. I think that Dark Souls 3 is going to win.
I think so, too.
It is the most refined Souls experience.
I think there's just that fan base, too, for Souls games that it's so biased. Like,
oh, yeah. Anytime that a Souls game is in anything, it almost always cleans up. But, man, there's something to be said about Deus Ex. Like, I've played... The brief part that I've played of Deus Ex, man, I've got to get back to it. It is so refined and good.
Yeah, but they added those kind of microtransaction-y things.
But they don't affect the game.
I know, but it's still there, and I think they could affect the score.
Maybe. So your official pick, Dark Souls 3?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with that as well. Okay, next up. Best family game. Dragon Quest Builders, Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, Pokemon Go, Ratchet & Clank, and Skylanders Imaginators.
Now, going from last year, I remember this to be the most bullshitty category. Oh. Like, the stuff that won. I seem to remember last year being absolutely stupid.
Okay.
So, I don't trust this category at all for the best game to win.
Okay.
Like, Dragon Quest Builders should win.
I totally agree. I think the Dragon Quest Builders should win.
It is so fucking good. It is such a fun game.
You know what's gonna win?
Pokemon Go.
It's going to be Pokemon Go. And they're going to say
and it doesn't even have the lasting power, which sucks.
Yeah, I think they're just going to say it because it changed the world.
Yeah, everyone went crazy for a month.
Everyone crazy. Like, people came out to lures. People were communicating with each other. And no one had seen that.
I don't even think it should count, though. I don't think mobile games even should be on this list, personally.
Yeah.
And I don't think Pokemon Go is as much of a game as it is an experience.
I think Pokemon Go is an app.
Yeah, well, I liken it closer to, like, Facebook than... Like, it's a social experience, like, social network, almost, type idea.
I would agree with
Closer to that than a game.
Yeah, I would totally
And, like, if Pokemon Go was on the list, then I would say Skylanders should probably win, because the Skylanders games are always top-notch. And they do different things in every game.
I think that Dragon Quest Builders should win.
Oh, I don't think it should win. Like, I think Dragon Quest should win. But I'm just saying if Pokemon Go wasn't there, I think Skylanders would be the winner.
Now, I hear that Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens has a piece of DLC in it called the Phantom Limb that tells the story, and this is allegedly canon. It tells the story of how C-3PO got that red arm.
Oh, fantastic.
And the only place it has been revealed is in that Lego DLC.
Now, the Lego Star Wars games are always amazing.
But they're always the same thing.
I played through the whole, like, all of the other Lego Star Wars games and, like, beat them. I completed all of it.
They're really good.
Yeah.
I really, really like the Lego games.
I think I played through them with your brother, actually.
I think so, too.
Them.
But I feel like the Lego games are the same thing every year.
They are, but they're fun. And you gotta remember, this is good fun.
Okay, so what do you think is going to win? Pokemon Go? Okay.
Pokemon Go.
What do we want to win? Dragon Quest Builders, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, next up is the most anticipated game. God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Mass Effect Andromeda, Red Dead Redemption 2, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Well, Zelda, obviously.
That is going to clean up.
There's no way. But don't get me wrong. There's a bunch of games. Like, this list is actually really good.
Yeah, that is a really tough list to choose between.
Like, because it's a different market. Like, I'm hyped for Zelda. You're not.
I'm not. There's not a single game on this list that I give two shits about. I'm
like, hype train, choo choo.
No way.
I got 3 on here.
Really? So what are you looking forward to?
Mass Effect.
Really? Mass Effect?
I know. I'm like... I'm like Stockholm syndromed on this. I hated 3. I was so angry, and I just keep going back to them. But it's like a bad relationship.
One is so good. One hooks you so good.
My abusive boyfriend.
It really is.
And Red Dead Redemption 2, like, I'm still playing through Red Dead Redemption. I haven't quite finished it.
That is the only one that I'm looking forward to.
I'm having so much fun with Red Dead, and it's like Westworld.
But that's it. I'm not hyped for Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm hyped for Westworld, and that hype is carrying over into my anticipation for Red Dead Redemption 2.
Well, you can live vicariously through me and my love for Zelda. And my Switch when I get it for my birthday.
Zelda looks super good, but at the same time, eh.
Yeah, I've never... Well, we played through Skyward Sword together, so maybe you...
It took me a year to get through Skyward Sword, and I disliked 3/4 of it. I'm playing through Ocarina of Time right now. I'm loving what I'm playing, but at the same time, it's like, fuck, come on. Like, I don't...
You can hate Zelda games.
I don't like Zelda games. I don't get the appeal. Like, I don't get the appeal of all of these games. I'm dying.
Tegan doesn't like good games.
I don't.
How can you trust him?
I like the Yakuza games. That's all you need. Hey, come on. Okay, so what do we think's going to win most anticipated? Zelda?
Zelda.
What do we think should win?
Zelda.
Okay. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 should win.
It is a pretty anticipated game.
It is a goddamn crime that Yakuza 6 is not on this list. Because I know that it should be the most anticipated game. What I want to know is, why is it not on this list? Why do we not include Japanese games? Like, is it just because it's a Western show?
Yes, it's a Western show for Western audiences, and a lot of people might not have heard of...
Or maybe it's just like, maybe votes were cast for Yakuza 6, but because it's so niche, this is all we get.
Yeah, but like, look at, like, these games are really popular, and and like Red Dead Redemption 2, I do think that it could be a winner, like... it's a good competition against Zelda because it's just Rockstar. Yeah. And Rockstar is always a phenomenal studio.
Okay.
I mean, everyone loves their games, so people are excited for it.
I don't know. Like I said,
they have a bigger install base than Zelda.
The only game on this list that I'm looking forward to is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Like, I'm pretty sure GTA 5 sold better than...
GTA 5 is the best-selling game, like...
Exactly.
Rockstar has ever made.
I'm pretty sure it sold better than like the latest Zelda games.
Oh god, yeah. Like,
so I mean, you think about
crazy numbers.
The fan base there. Red Dead Redemption 2 could win.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, and we've only got 2 more categories to go here. Best Narrative. Firewatch, Inside, Mafia 3, Oxenfree, and Uncharted 4: A Thief's End.
Okay, I've never heard of Oxenfree.
I don't remember what Oxenfree is about. That is one I could have... Okay, I remember. This one's like some weird indie game, if I recall. Like, it looks really good. I think it's a horror game, like a kind of a spooky...
Just looking at... I don't know if I care for the art style.
I like the art style. It's... I hear that it is really, really good. It pegs itself as a supernatural thriller.
Nah, too spooky.
No, see, I would definitely give this one a shot. I really like the aesthetic.
Okay, well, I don't know anything about that, so I can't comment. But if I haven't heard of it, and I spend a lot of time on the internet, it's probably not that good.
That's what I feel like with this WoW expansion. Like, how have I not heard about this? I've heard of Oxenfree.
I've never even heard of it. And
I've heard of Oxenfree, but I haven't heard of WoW. What are we doing?
Okay, now Firewatch fell apart at the end. Mafia 3, I don't know anything about. Uncharted 4 was a roller coaster, and that one, I mean, that could win Best Narrative. It was a good story. It was a good movie.
I think that it's going to win Best Narrative.
Inside is great, a great narrative, but at the same time, Inside didn't really have a narrative. It was all interpretation. Like, how do you...
But isn't that the best part of it?
I don't know. Like, I don't know how you can score that one compared to games that have a clear story. Like, Inside was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, I finished that game and went, what?
Yeah. And then
I loved it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I have an analysis written of like, I can't even say anything if you haven't played it.
Yeah, do not let anyone spoil Inside for you. Go and play Inside. That is a fantastic game.
I have like a crazy fan theory analysis written for that story.
Yeah.
But like, I loved Inside, but I just don't know if you could call it Best Narrative.
Yeah.
Because the narrative was so unclear.
I disagree. I think it is a better narrative than Firewatch. I felt
everything is a better
I feel like Firewatch had a good narrative, but it wasn't a narrative that I wanted.
I think that it was delivered well. I thought the acting was good.
I think that Firewatch had this problem where I thought I was going to be doing one thing, and then it turned out to be about something else. And every time that it was going, I thought it was leading up to be about the something else. The rug was pulled out from under me, and it was nothing.
I agree with you. And also, Firewatch let you make a few decisions, and those decisions didn't really matter. I thought, like you said, I thought the narrative was going a certain way with my choices.
Yeah.
And it didn't go that way in the end.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And the twist was like, oh, wow.
I think that Mafia 3 has a really good narrative, but at the same time... the gist of Mafia 3 is you play as a black dude who comes back from war, who gets embroiled in mob shit. Okay? And you have to go around taking down different mob members. Like you go around the city and you like destroy their shit, which pisses off the mob bosses, and then you go on missions to kill the mob bosses.
Right.
Now that sounds great and that sounds fun, until you can be just as bad as these mob bosses are. And like
it's one of those.
Yeah, and the thing that you're fighting against, you are just becoming, and it's. Yeah. But they never draw attention to that fact. They still peg you as a hero, and it's like, well, no, not really.
Yeah, it's one of those games, and there's a lot of games where the story falls apart like that. It's a common oversight. Yeah. Watch Dogs was a good example.
No. It seems like it is, but Watch Dogs actually wraps up with him getting his. It seems like he's...
But you got to actually play the game
exactly.
To do that, and the game is so bad. Yes. How do you get to that ending?
Exactly. Aiden Pierce seems like the kind of guy who's like... He pretends like he's shown as the good guy in the cutscenes, and then during the gameplay, he's a bad guy. But apparently, if you keep playing that story, it actually goes more and more into a... he's not the best. You know what I mean? He gets his in the end. He gets his moment of, what am I doing? I'm just about it. Like, he has a moment of self-realization.
Okay. So, well, I stand corrected then on Watch Dogs.
I think Best Narrative is going to go to Uncharted 4. Purely based on the ending. That
had a strong ending.
The intro and the epilogue are so good that I think that is good enough to boost it above everything else for Best Narrative.
I also think the graphics help because you got that facial expression and the acting was so good because these are
the animation.
Yeah, but these are talented actors, and then when they mocap them and they have all the facial recognition and everything, it just looks so good. Especially like the scenes with Nathan and what's his girlfriend's name?
Elena?
Yeah, with them like hanging out in their house and doing like normal shit.
Yeah,
like things like that.
I love the normal shit parts of games. Like any kind of game that has the characters just hanging out and not doing adventure stuff. Yeah. I love.
I heard that was one of the best parts of Final Fantasy 15.
That is the best part of Yakuza 3. That the intro to Yakuza 3 is that. It's Kiryu trying to live a normal life. And it's my favorite part of the series because it's just him getting in these dumb misadventures of while he's just trying to be a normal guy.
I'm just trying to live my life.
Yeah.
All right.
Kazuma Kiryu just wants to live a normal life.
Yeah. All right, game of the year.
Okay. So wait, best narrative. We think Uncharted?
I think either Uncharted or Inside. I don't know. I'm having a hard time deciding.
I think it's going to go to Uncharted.
I think it should go to Uncharted. But I could see Inside winning just because a lot of people like really liked Inside and a lot of pretentious people.
Yeah.
Out there, so I don't know.
Okay. Let's wrap this up. There were a few more categories, but this is the big one. I'm just going to skip all the other crap.
Yeah.
Game of the year. Okay. Doom. Inside. Overwatch. Titanfall 2. Uncharted 4. A Thief's End.
What the fuck?
What a weird list, eh?
The fuck? Throw this list out. Give me a new one.
Well, okay, what would you like to see on the list?
Dark Souls 3.
Totally agree.
Pretty sure, what was it? Yakuza 5 came out this year.
No, it came out December last year.
Oh, did it?
Yes. Kiwami and
yeah, but they don't
Yakuza
count.
6
We're only talking about American releases.
No, I know.
They're pretty much Dark Souls. What else did I play this year? Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Why isn't that on this list?
Like...
Yeah, I totally agree.
Honestly, Pokemon... Well, I'm playing Pokemon Moon right now.
Yeah.
Is my game of the year.
Okay. I can see that.
So...
See, I agree with you that I think this list should be thrown out. I don't think Doom should be on there.
Yeah.
I don't
even think Inside should be on there.
It
was 2 hours.
It was like 6 hours.
Inside?
Yeah.
We did a full Let's Play. It's not even
6 hours. It's 2 hour episode chunks. I'm the one who cut it up and put it live.
It is not 6 hours. We finished it in 1 night. It's 3.
It's 6. I can literally pull it up. I can pull it up right now.
And like Overwatch, I guess I can see lots of people like Overwatch, but I don't know if that deserves Game of the Year, especially when it's like online only, right?
It is online only, but there's so many people that play it and they keep balancing it and adding more stuff to it. There is so much happening in Overwatch all the time.
It's just I know that they're always adding. It's just a weird choice for a Game of the Year.
It's unsurprising though. Like I can definitely see it. I'm just looking for this playthrough because I need to know.
And then what were the other ones on the list? Sorry.
You know what? Here we go. Inside 1. You were right. I take it back. It's only about 2 hours long.
Yeah, well, 3. I think it ended up being.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
and that's including the secret ending.
But you know what? That gives a lot of people time to play it, to digest that story. So
I agree.
It is one of those things
for the story, but I think for the Game of the Year.
But I think it has such a big impact on people because it is so short. If that game was stretched out over 8 hours, it wouldn't be as good or as highly regarded.
I don't disagree with you. I just don't think it deserves Game of the Year. It's not in the same category. Like, it is just, it's a little narrative experience.
Yeah.
And it fits well in the best narrative category. I guess I can, concede on that one. But as far as Game of the Year goes, like, I want more out of my Game of the Year.
Okay.
I want it to bring me, a long-lasting, gameplay. Not necessarily lengthwise, but just something I want to come back to. And Inside, I got my story and I'm done.
Okay.
Whereas, I want something that's really going to hold my attention and I'm going to be thinking about, like, I thought about Inside for a while right after I played it. It really impacted me and then it just kind of fizzled out.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Whereas, like, Pokemon, I'm, 20 hours into it probably at least.
Okay.
And I still want to go back. Or, like, Dark Souls 3, I've put,
I
40 hours or
really
whatever,
feel like Dark Souls 3 should be on this list.
Yeah, like,
I don't understand why it didn't make the Game of the Year list. That seems like an oversight. If I could swap some games out here, I would.
Even Shin Megami Tensei.
I would get. I sure as shit wouldn't put that on Game of the Year. Oh man,
that would list at all though.
That's fine. I don't believe,
any of the lists.
I don't believe it deserves an award. No, I really don't.
You don't even think it should be in the best RPG section?
Fuck no, it's a fun RPG.
I think Pokemon should be in there at least.
I think Pokemon should be in there. I don't think SMT should be in there. I think maybe Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem should be in best RPG.
Yeah, I guess the Shin Megami Tensei games fall apart though when you have to buy DLC to make the game playable.
Yeah, a little bit. I think Doom should be swapped out for Dark Souls 3. I think that Titanfall 2 should probably be swapped out as well, maybe for our Deus Ex.
Mm-hmm. I guess where's Pokemon?
But Pokemon's not on this list. Like this list seems very lacking.
Well, when do they decide these? Like, I wonder if, like, I mean, there's no excuse for
we're
Dark
gonna-
Souls, but when do they decide, like, when did they finalize what was on the list? Like, maybe Dark Souls, or maybe Pokemon came out too late.
That's the only thing I can think of, but, I mean, I don't understand why at least Deus Ex isn't on here. Doom is a fun shooter, and it excels at what it's good at, but Deus Ex is so dense, and there's so many ways to play it. And
yeah, I'm surprised Deus Ex isn't
right?
on there.
Yeah, Deus Ex seems like the game that should be on here, and it's just not. It's really bizarre. Okay, so
what's gonna win? I'm going with Uncharted 4 because that's the best game on that list.
I don't know, man. I feel like Overwatch has the lasting power. It has these hardcore community of players that love it. That like it is the new thing. Like
no, Overwatch sucks.
No, but you know what? When Team Fortress 2 came out, it would have been on this list.
Right, but it would have it won.
Yeah, I think it would have. Honestly.
I don't know. But I love TF2 and I still wouldn't call it Game of the Year ever.
I didn't think so either, but it has such a huge amount of people playing it and continuing to play it.
Yeah, but
that I could see it
even still. That doesn't mean like I don't know. It depends on how they score these too.
I honestly,
if it's just a popularity contest, then
I really do think that Uncharted 4 is going to win though. That's my pick. Just because, judging by, for me personally, I trash this whole fucking list. Yeah. If I was forced to pick one at gunpoint, I'd probably say Inside.
Yeah.
Just because that's the one that's lasted with me the longest. Uncharted 4 would be a very close second. Everything else I don't care about at all. But if it was up to me, we'd just trash this whole list. Get a list of new nominees.
I agree. Let's
Dark
get a
Souls
new
3,
list.
Deus Ex,
Pokemon,
Yakuza 6. This is Deacon's list of games.
Hey, but you know what? If the Gamer Awards came out like November or early December last year,
yeah, then
I feel like Yakuza 5 should be on this list for this year. Because it's not fair to skip out on a whole month of games.
It's really not, but that game's it was when it came out was already 3 years old.
I don't care. It should still be in the best RPG list.
Well, here we are.
Or best action adventure RPG.
I think it should be best RPG. I agree.
Especially against what was on that list.
I totally agree with that. I think Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem should be on that list. I don't know why it's not.
Sun and Moon should be on that list.
Oh, it is going to be.
This is a crime. We're going to just be angry.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to watching the Game Awards. That is our picks. We think that Uncharted 4 is going to win Game of the Year.
Yeah.
We think that everything else was robbed. And yeah, I think that wraps it up for this week's episode.
Yeah.
Cal, do you have anything to say before we leave?
No, just our normal shilling.
Yeah.
Follow us places.
Yep.
Twitters and the Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/yakfan, twitter.com/
If you don't do that already, it's weird. You know, you're following a podcast, but don't follow us on Twitter.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. Yeah. Check out yakuzafan.com. We'll be playing more Yakuza 6.
Yeah. Are we doing anything fun? Are we going to put a video up?
Is there anything coming up on the channel, is what you're asking?
Yeah, are we going to put a video up?
We'll be putting up some videos very shortly with Yakuza 6 stuff.
Yeah.
There is so much to do and so little time to do it. I'm just having a blast right now. I just want to play Yakuza 6 a little bit more, get my teeth into it, and then, sit down and do some actual video content for it.
Are we putting up a shirt in December? Probably not, hey, because we just put up those Christmas ones.
I'd feel bad putting one up, but I feel like I've put one up every month for a year.
I'm thinking maybe we'll do some kind of New Year's shirts.
Sure, we can do that. We'll come up with something. You know what? What I really want to put up is like something in-game from Yakuza 6.
Do you know what I want? And that's not Yakuza related.
What?
I have a shirt in Pokemon, and it's one of those executors with the really long necks. Can you make me one?
No, I cannot. I'm sorry, I literally do not have that talent. Okay, everybody, I think that is it for this evening. Or today, or whenever you're listening to this.
Yeah.
It's a timeless medium.
It is. It's the internet. It's forever.
It really is.
But, leave a comment about how wrong we were with our Game of the Year.
Yeah, watch along with the Game of the Year. And
also, I'm curious, this Game of the Year list, you guys are probably going to agree, most of you, that it's bullshit, too. So I want to know what everybody else's Game of the Year is.
Sub-story number 6 activated. Let me know in the comments below, what is your Game of the Year? Does it match up with the opinions of the Game Awards, or is it something completely different?
Yeah, I'm so curious, because everyone is from such different gameplay backgrounds.
If it's not Dark Souls 3, get the fuck out of here. If it's not Yakuza 6, you can fuck off too.
Well, yeah, but we're not counting Japanese games. We're talking English games.
So Dark Souls 3?
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're not counting Yakuza 6.
I am.
Because it's not in English.
I am. Okay. Good night, everybody.
It's
Cal,
going to win.
Saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.